Don't mind me if I look a little rough. I was just outside, just got back from the gym, man, and living here in Arizona is just pain and torture. It is hot. I mean, right now I'm pretty sure. Oh, it says it's 108 degrees outside. I'm saying that is not what it is. It has to be at least 110 plus. I was literally sweating in the car, like dripping, sweating, driving home, man. It's ridiculous how hot it is out here. But anyways, enough with that. Today we're gonna be talking about Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. So if you guys don't know, basically Aaron Rodgers took a whopping 35 million pay cut to new adjusted contract, and he's gonna be just for a 2 year window, okay? And they're gonna try to win it all. So Aaron Rodgers took a 2 year pay cut to try to win a Super Bowl in New York with the Jets. The fact that Aaron Rodgers is on the Jets is insane. Like the fact that this picture exists, I don't know what's happened to my childhood, man. Aaron Rodgers in the Packers days, those are long gone. So there's going to be a very interesting football season to come. I'm very excited. Even though I am a Cardinals fan and I know that we're going to be absolutely just god-awful this year, at least I have, other teams to look forward to and, just interested in other teams. So today I want to sit down and talk about, do the Jets have enough to make it to the Super Bowl? And are the Jets a legit Super Bowl contender? Now, if the Jets were in the NFC, I would say yes, 100%. Because if you really think about it, the two teams in the NFC, I guess, are on like a championship spring, is the Philadelphia Eagles and the 49ers. You could argue maybe the Cowboys and some other team, but those two are like the two big dogs right now in the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. And yes, the Eagles lost a lot, but as well, they trust me, the Eagles are still going to be good. They have Jalen Hurts, the offense is still basically the same, so they're going to be good, man. And not only that, 49ers, defense is killer. Defense is killer. The only problem I have with the 49ers is the quarterback situation. I think Brock Purdy is going to be ready to start this year, I'm pretty sure, or Sam Darnold, one of the two, man. No matter what, there's that Niners offense, just so much weapons. You still have McCaffrey, Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. Dude, I'm telling you, if they find one decent quarterback, it's over. They're going to win the Super Bowl, especially with that defense as well. I know DeMeco Ryans left, but there's still so much talent. Fred Warner, all the what was that guy's name? Hufanga. They just got Jonathan Hargrave, right? The DT from the Eagles, the defensive tackle. So they're going to be all right, man. 49ers fans, they're going to be okay. But since the New York Jets, they're going to be in the AFC, and not only are they going to be in the AFC is loaded, guys. Like if you really look at it, AFC is absolutely loaded. But they're going to be sadly the AFC East. Now the AFC East, not only do they have the Jets, we also have to worry about the Buffalo Bills. That team's going to be good this year. I mean, they're the Buffalo Bills we're talking here, all right? They're obviously going to be good. That defense is good. Offense, yes, it's pretty good. Josh Allen, I guess, had like a dip year, but he was kind of dealing with the injury a little bit, so I'll call some slack there. Bills, all right? Patriots, okay, the Patriots, you could just curve that team to the side, man. That team's going to finish bottom for sure, 100%. Like, Patriots, sure, they have Bill Belichick, but even then, just top to the side. If they would have got D-Hop, I probably would have maybe, made an argument, but since they didn't get D-Hop, nothing. Throw that team to the side, man. That team's going to be pretty booty. And the Miami Dolphins. Miami freaking Dolphins, man. The team that got Jalen Ramsey. I know he got injured, man. Sadly, Jalen Ramsey did get injured. That kind of sucks. But they still have Tyreek Hill, Tua Tagovailoa. They still have a pretty great offense. And that defense is still good as well. Even though, as I said, you got injured, Jalen Ramsey, that defense is still locked and loaded. And they have one of the best defensive coordinators in the game. And there's just so much teams in the AFC to compete with. The Baltimore Ravens are going to come back and be hungry. The Denver Broncos are going to come back and be hungry. The Chiefs are going to try to do their best to contend that or to protect that Super Bowl. There's just so much within the AFC. And the fact that the Jets, I think they can potentially win the division and make the playoffs, but I do not think they're going to win the division. I either have the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins winning the AFC East, okay? Now, the reason why is because if you really look at the Dolphins, they were really good last year. The defense was good, offense was good. It was just injuries on the quarterback. Tua, I mean, he was getting his head banged left and right, freaking concussion. So if the concussions could die down for Tua Tagovailoa, that team could really go to the ages, man. That team could really go somewhere. And, man, the Buffalo Bills, if they just bounce back, if they just stop choking, freaking Josh Allen could actually do something good this year, and that defense as well could still do pretty good things. And that team's going to be fine, man. Coaching is pretty good there. As I said, it's just a really nice culture there in Buffalo. So I think they're going to still do really good. So I either have those two teams winning. And the Jets, I do think that the Jets are going to make the playoffs. Okay, if there was like a betting thing, because I know I'm about to be 21 soon, in September. If I was to bet on the Jets to make playoffs, I'm locking it in. I think the Jets, bearing any injuries, they do make the playoffs. So I think they are playoff bound. But do I think they're Super Bowl bound? And do I think they could do it all? Not really. Okay, not really. And the reason for that is because, well, the Chiefs exist. That's basically it. The Chiefs exist. The Bills exist. The Cincinnati Bengals exist. So much other teams exist. And I get it. The Jets were 6-3. And if you really think about it, okay, this is a nice little conspiracy here. Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets, it's like Tampa Bay. I mean, it's like Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay. Because look at before Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay, defense was legit. Defense is nice, fast. They're good. Okay, same thing with the Jets defense. The only problem with the Jets team last year was all the turnovers and all the bad quarterback play. And if you look at the Buccaneers before Tom Brady came, Jameis Winston, bad quarterback play, a lot of turnovers with great weapons. I mean, Mike Evans, freaking Chris Godwin. Talk about good weapons, right? Those are good weapons. And it's the same thing for the Jets, man. Garrett Wilson, Braxton Berrios, right? Oh, why I say, but Garrett Wilson, freaking someone. I know they signed right? They signed Alan Lazard, right? They signed a nice few players from Green Bay, and Aaron Rodgers coming in, a great quarterback. So, we'll see if history repeats itself, man. It's kind of like the same thing here, but the difference is that the divisions, man, freaking playing in that AFC East division is going to be a bloodbath. Okay, it's just going to be a straight bloodbath. 2 teams, 3 teams are going to be battling off the first spot. The whole AFC is going to be an absolute bloodbath this year. And it's going to be very exciting as a football fan to watch it all unfold, see what happens, see who disappoints, see who takes that next step. And I do think that Jets are going to take that next step. I mean, going from Zach Wilson to Aaron Rodgers, I mean, that's a night and day difference. So if I was a Jets fan, I'd be very, very excited for this year. But I wouldn't say they make the playoffs. I mean, they make the Super Bowl. Not make the playoffs. They are going to make the playoffs. Okay, so New York Jets fans, you guys should be able to make the playoffs, so I would celebrate about that. But winning the Super Bowl, on the other hand, I feel like the Chiefs and other teams have more playoff experience than the Jets. Sure, I know Aaron Rodgers does have a playoff experience, and yes, Aaron Rodgers does have a ring. But even then, most of the other team does not have the experience that Aaron Rodgers has. So I think that they could do really well. I do think that Aaron Rodgers and them could do really well down there or up there, right? Yeah, I mean, down there, that makes no sense. Up there in New York. So I'm excited to see what the Jets do, man. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane. And we'll see if the Jets win the Super Bowl or something, man. If the Jets were to win a Super Bowl this year, that would be insane. That would be literally insane. That's like literally Tom Brady, freaking Tampa Buccaneers type stuff, man. So we'll wait and see about that. But Aaron Rodgers decided to take a pay cut. Hopefully more players sign there. Supposedly Dalvin Cook might sign there, which is crazy. Devontae Adams supposedly wants to come there. I don't know if that's true or not. I've just been seeing that around Twitter. So let me know down in the comments. Do you guys think that the Jets and Aaron Rodgers has a great chance to win the Super Bowl this year, or do you guys think it's just absolutely delusional? I don't think it's delusional, okay? I do not think it's delusional. I do think that they have a great chance to really win the Super Bowl this year. But the AFC is too loaded, in my opinion, for that to happen. So I'm saying they at least are playoff bound, maybe first or second round. I just do not see them making the Super Bowl, especially with the Chiefs and all these other teams competing in that same division. If they were in the NFC, on the other hand, I would say they have a great chance. But since in the AFC, sadly, I don't know about that, man. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you need more down, drop like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. See you guys later.